Good night to the city of Bridgetown. Good night to my Barbados Labour Party family. Good night to Barbados. Michael Lashley said he has reported for duty. Tyra Trotman reported for duty 2 nights ago. Kerry Simmons has reported for duty tonight. Chris Gibbs has reported from this platform for duty. Kirk Humphrey has reported for duty. And I looking at the front row and I seeing all the rest of my colleagues. We have reported for duty by Minister Motley. Call the election now. Myself, as I was coming here tonight, what is it that has drawn Michael Lashley and Tyra Trotman to the Barbados Labour Party? What is it? The family? Well, Michael put it the right way. Michael said that he is here because of the leadership of the Barbados Labour Party. A leadership that has stood firm, that has told us to stay the course, that has taken us out of the downgrades and put us back where Barbados is recognized again by our Caribbean brothers. A leader who has taken us back to the levels of unemployment that we enjoyed prior to 2008. And I say to you tonight, Michael Lashley, that I forgive you. I forgive you because you gave me licks when we was in opposition. But you are here tonight as a man coming to the people to represent the people of the city of Bridgetown. And I know that in the same way you gave us licks, that once you are in the bosom of the Barbados Labour Party, you are going to share the licks, you are going to share the licks, and you are going to share the licks. And you are going to run the rat out of the Parliament of Barbados. As for you, Tyra, I want to thank you as well for your humility. Because everybody deserves a second chance. And I could not stand here tonight and not be true to my first principles. From the time I came to this Barbados Labour Party, no matter what I have said on any platform, I have always said that the Barbados Labour Party is a Barbados Labour Party for all Barbadians. I have also said, and I believe this in my bosom, that all of the talent will not be found in the Barbados Labour Party. We must draw on the talent from wherever it must come. And we must do so without the fear of rancor and division in this Barbados Labour Party. And you see that word leadership? We got a boss leader leading this Barbados Labour Party. Because I will not stand here and tell you that sometimes we don't say, well, we ain't so sure, PM, if you're making the right move. Or we ain't so sure how the public can react. But one thing we have accepted is that the Prime Minister's vision for this country and this party is sound. And all of us will line up to get rid of that rat out of town. Because, Michael, you know that when we were in opposition, the level of debate was here. People respected the Speaker of the House of Assembly. People sat when the Speaker spoke. Yes, we had asides across the floor. But the one thing we did not do is try to disrespect each other. We did not try to misrepresent what people say. We made sure that even if we had differences of political opinion, that we did so with taste. We represented our philosophical positions with a level of character what we have had to resort to in the House of Assembly is nothing in the history of this country that we have ever seen. Sometimes I say to my colleagues, man, bring back Joe, because this man is a joker. I would take Joe Atherley any day over what this Barbados Labour Party government has had to be subjected to in terms of the level of debate in this country. So I understand when you say leadership must matter, Michael. I also understand when Tyra speaks to it. Because what has passed for leadership of the Democratic Labour Party recently, good God, I can't blame one. And I know that when you look at the record of this party in housing, because you were the Minister for Housing, I know that there are things that, as you said, you implemented, Michael. But you've also seen the record of this Barbados Labour Party doing its best to make sure that poor people get housing, that middle class people get housing, that we can lift people up from where they are and give them a piece of the rock. You can see that even if you started something, that this Barbados Labour Party has hit the ground running and continued it. We have not come and dismantled anything that Michael and his team did before us, because we understand leadership. And I feel that you also come across here because you realize that I've beaten your record in roads.
Oh, Lord.
This Barbados Labour Party, don't mind the potholes, we got that covered. Right? As PMS say, you're going to give she a little fiscal space to do what she got to do. And I want Ralph Thorne to understand we ain't ordered pothole patching machines last week, because they take time to order and to procure. But I know he would not understand the process because he has never sat in a cabinet of Barbados, and he never will. That is a fact. We ordered the things because as a party we have planned. We understand that we got to maintain the roads, that we have to do things differently. We understand that it is not enough to tell people where your vehicle drop in a pothole and, well, is a transient inconvenience that you must experience. We have tried repeatedly from the Prime Minister back down because of her championing climate leadership to explain to this country and to the world that we are living in different times. And therefore, what may have obtained when Michael was minister cannot be the same basis upon which this administration addresses infrastructure, in particular road infrastructure. So I know to hold the belly when we bring 35 buses to add to the already existing fleet, which takes our electric bus fleet to 121 buses in this country. The largest in this part of the Western Hemisphere. They want to compete with us. Our record is clear, and that is why he is here. That is why Tyra is here. That is why all the others are waking up and saying, you can say what you like about the Labour Party. At least they listen, and at least they have the heart of the Barbadian public with them. We have also made sure, and Michael, I'm going to come for you again, all those files that you perhaps were asking your leader back then to address, we pick up everyone from William to Ian to myself, and we have dusted them off. And we will continue to do so. You know, I am not going to announce all the roads and the highways that are starting. One of them start in Crab Hill on Friday, yesterday. I am not going to announce them all here. But I want to tell you that it is not because of any election that roadworks is about to start between January and June of this year. It is because this Barbados Labour Party, because of its leadership, has taken a position that we will plan the infrastructure program to make sure that we are able to deliver on the promises that we have made to the country. So I want to tell Ralph Thorne tonight and the Democratic Labour Party, the best is yet to come of this government. 2026 is the year for us to reap the hard work that the Prime Minister has made us do in cabinet with sleepless nights and tireless days upon us to make sure that we have been clinical and laser-like to be able to deliver on the things that this country has asked us to do. We still have things to fix. And we are not running from the things that we have to fix. But 2026 is the year when you will see the Barbados Labour Party and this administration deliver on the things that we have said that we are going to do. And it is not because of any election. When you see road work starting, I want the Barbados Labour Party Army and the people of Barbados to understand. We have changed the model for when we do road works in this country. And we have changed it because our dry season essentially is January to June. Up to the end of December, I was still getting calls about flooding and all kinds of issues in Barbados. We have never had that situation before. And therefore, when they see activity, I want our foot soldiers to make sure that you understand that we have started the road works. We are going to continue the road works. We're going to dig up the roads. We're going to put back down roads. And we're going to deliver to the people of Barbados who have given us the confidence to be able to lead. I'm going to talk to you about the bridges. Because we have done the bridges. Michael, you know about the 1984 Didier study. We dust it off. And we went back to the drawing board to make sure that we can repair bridges across from Bridgetown to the Scotland district. Because we do not believe in leaving documents idle and spending money simply for people to benefit from consultancies. But we have put to the task the ministry to make sure that we can clinically assess and then be able in 2026 and going forward to deal with the issues of infrastructure. So I want tonight that you all do not be dismayed. Tonight is a happy night for the Barbados Labour Party. Prime Minister, we are ready. We are ready. You can call it tonight. You can call it Wednesday when we meet down Checker Hall. You can call it the end of the month. Prime Minister, the Barbados Labour Party team is reporting for duty and its people are ready to send a message to Ralph Thorne and the Democratic Labour Party that leadership must matter in this country. So tonight, Michael, this is your nomination. I want to thank you for being, I know your voice bad, but I'm looking forward to you on the platform. And I think we all are looking forward to it on the platform, yourself and Tyra. And I want to say to you, I expect that you, and I want you to know, that while we welcome you into the bosom of the Barbados Labour Party, we will not hesitate to treat you the way we treat the rat if you don't follow the orders and the way of the Barbados Labour Party. Because we had to do what we had to do with Ralph Thorne, because this is a man that stood with us. And then one day, after not coming to Parliament at all, after having 2 cell phones that as leader of government business, I did not have one of the numbers for, so I could never reach him, wants to make the people of this country believe that he cares about them. And I don't mind the critique of the things that the party does, because everything we don't always get right. But what I don't understand and what I do not respect is that a man that signed off on the policies of the Barbados Labour Party, a man who walked with us, can then turn around and believe that he could now go, leave Christchurch South, and go to St. John to ask the people of St. John to make him the next representative. Well, I want to tell one tonight. On both sides of my family, my mother's side is the Red Legs of St. John. On the other side is Brady, the agricultural class. Ralph Thorne, the message must go out tonight. I am coming for you. Because my people and my family in St. John must understand and know that rats don't belong in the parish of St. John.
Oh Lord.
And we will stand by Charles Griffith, who I know was able to upset the apple cart and take down a Democratic Labour Party seat last time, and to bring the army of the Barbados Labour Party into St. John to make sure that there are no rats remaining in that constituency when we are done. When I think this, you see, we have gotten to a point in our history, political history, where people don't take us seriously as politicians. Because we watch people cross from one side to the other. And that is why I say to you, this Barbados Labour Party has been strengthened by the likes of Kerry Simmons, Ambassador Maskell, Trevor Prescott, who we embraced and we brought into the Barbados Labour Party because we recognized their might. Rudy Grant, and the list goes on. Because it is not only those who served on a political platform that we have embraced in our bosom, but it is all others at different levels who serve on the boards. Persons who we determine that they have to help us to lead particular ish areas because we may not have all the talent in the Barbados Labour Party. I want you to understand tonight that while sometimes it may not sit well in the bosom, in your craw, that this Barbados Labour Party has had a record of people crossing the floor and bringing stellar representation and contributions to the Barbados Labour Party and to this country. And that is why I say we will hold them to account. Because this is not anybody's playground. This is the Barbados Labour Party, birthed by Sir Grantley Adams and run by all of the successive leaders that we have had to be able to make life better for all Barbadians. So together we will go forward in unity. When that roll is called, we're going to be standing tall up. Because that is how we do it in the Barbados Labour Party. So I ask you tonight to get ready. Get ready. Get ready. You wanna ready? I cannot hear you. Is the Barbados Labour Party ready? Mr. DJ, the Barbados Labour Party is ready. When Labour leads, just succeed. Thank you, Barbados Labour Party.